You just came off of your keynote, and a lot of things you talked about were kind of the struggles from small, mid-sized firms, a lot of communication errors. And I think it said that this year we've grown from 2019 to 2023 or 2024 of like 67% of lawyers don't respond to emails.
Yeah.
And how is what are you guys doing to solve this now? Because I know you're big on like client-centric operations.
That's right. And what's more anti-client centric than not picking up the phone or answering an email? And this was the kind of mind-boggling stat we got out of this year's Legal Trends report. You know, maybe for anyone that's not familiar with the study, I'll give a brief synopsis. But in 2019, we had this intuition based on all the conversations we were having with lawyers as well as clients that law firm responsiveness was just really poor. And so we launched this secret shopping project where we hired a firm to secret shop 500 law firms and basically pose as a legitimate client that's a good fit for that law firm's profile, and phone into that law firm and send an email to that law firm to see if they could engage the law firm to help them solve their legal problem. And what we found in 2019 was that about 60% of those emails and phone calls went completely ignored by the law firms. Didn't pick up the phone, didn't return a voicemail, didn't answer the email.
And this is something you're doing at Clio where they're not paying you to do the service. You're just doing due diligence to see how can we help you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. We're not trying to embarrass anyone. We're just trying to shine a spotlight on the industry.
By the way, I don't call anybody back, so that'd be fail.
And no one's
my
bad.
Firm, like me personally.
People feel, we all feel this. We feel completely overwhelmed by the number of demands we have on our time. And when we talk about the access to justice crisis, I think people often think about it as this kind of intellectualized problem. But what we see with this data is so concrete. It's literally, more than half of the people that are calling into these law firms trying to get help for their issue are being ignored. And what was shocking was we did that study 5 years ago. So we thought, hey, there's been a lot of progress in terms of technology.
You think things would change?
You think things would change. We've had a pandemic, who knows, did that help or hinder? And so we chartered another secret shop, again, of hundreds of law firms, both phone and email, as well as other communication channels. But what was surprising was things actually got worse. We went up to about 70% of phone calls and emails that are being ignored by lawyers. And again, we can't reconcile this with also the amount of energy we see and money we see lawyers putting into marketing. We're putting a lot of energy into generating demand, but then just letting that demand fall on the floor. And it's kind of a shocking thing to see. And I think it's especially shocking because it's not just, maybe you think I've got enough clients to kind of meet my needs today. I don't need to pick up that phone. But I don't think lawyers appreciate what a negative public perception they're creating
and that's everything.
In doing that. And even if the lawyer you're phoning might not be able to handle your problem, can they help refer you out to a lawyer who might be able to help them solve that problem? And that's one thing that
we worked a lot on together with when we, being a Clio customer, the A1 that we wanted was customer satisfaction, to be able to be their general counsel to find them the best fit. Sometimes it's not our firm. So we've gone through the adventure, and with your Google partnership, we've done a lot of LSA ads through your
hugely
platform.
powerful.
Dude, it's been crazy. So we started this journey maybe February, March when we did that integration and implemented. We have been getting blown up like crazy. We had to restaff on the intake side.
Is that right? Wow.
Yes. We had to do a lot more, some virtual assistants to be able to pick those up because we had to have people in Madrid, because we have a lot of people that speak Spanish, because we had to keep up with the amount of business that were coming. But for me, it's like, would you rather scale up or be status quo?
Totally.